Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is going to be a building tutorial. As you can see by the title, this is going to be kind of a building tutorial on any kind of house. Well, this is not really any kind of house. This is just kind of like a walkthrough of one of mine and many other YouTubers' thought process of doing this. First, I would get out the block palette, and if you play on you can have block pick, which means you press a button and it picks the block that you've laid down. That's a whole lot easier and creative, but in survival you have to have the item in your inventory to be able to block pick it, and if you don't, then you can't block pick. But I start off putting all my blocks on the ground, and so this mod pack had a lot of different textured stairs, but it's just like a lemon or whatever. I can't remember what it is, but it is a city challenge. I might do more on this in the future. It's a pretty nice little world. I started off thinking I was gonna build a larger house, but I decided a yard was kind of first basis for this build. So I started off with green concrete and green wool, which is a very nice yard. I wouldn't depending on what biome you're in, I would not use grass, because if you're like in a mesa, a savanna, or a desert, grass looks very, very just gross. Also, water in those biomes does not look good either. So if you're gonna build like a nice kind of resort thing, I'd build it in a plains biome, most likely. But pretty much what I'm doing here is I am building a yard around it, around the whole entire base of the house. And I'm picking out, so pretty much the blocks I'm using they're diorite, but they have a texture of light gray concrete powder, which is a nice texture for builds. But I'm still working on the yard. I was at this point trying to find diorite and see what texture it was, and I also found some polished andesite, which I knew would look good as the base of the build. So I started to outline the yard so I'd know about the size of the house. And normally I like doing this now because I used to just do a bunch of grass blocks, but this is a kind of hard thing to do, but the results are very, very good. I personally, this is one of my favorite ways to make a yard. But then once I did this, I was, planning out, if I were to do this in the future, the dark green little yard things would be a different kind of color grass. And now I'm starting to lay out the walls of the yard. And so, just normal walls. Now, at some point in this video, I started trying to look for a command block that was giving me jump boost, speed, resistance, and night vision, because I didn't really need all of those effects because it's kind of annoying. But at this point, I place a too high wall at the back, so I don't know, because the neighbors can't see past it. But the wall is almost done right now, and now I just have to do the base of the house, which is going to be made out of polished andesite. I grabbed a andesite wall, so I placed polished andesite around the rim to give it so you don't see the grass under the house, because you want to have a sturdy concrete slab. So pretty much what I do is I get the I have the uh, andesite walls, and I take them and I place them around, and then I take andesite or polished andesite stairs and I place them on the top. But you gotta remember that you don't want people seeing into the foundation because nothing's gonna be in there. So you kind of want to block it all off. So like, because on the walls you can see through, but when you do that you can't see through them. So that's a little thing to keep in mind while you're building, is if you don't want somebody to see there, just put blocks behind it. It doesn't really, you don't want to do any block, because if you do any block it won't look good. But you kind of just want to have, I was going for a raised up house off of the ground, and I think this house turned out pretty well. But yeah, I'm doing corner pieces and everything. So now I have the the foundation laid out. Now I have to place in the stairway to the door. It took me a while to figure out the design. Normally you want to have like a solid one. I was trying to go for like a fancy one, but I couldn't figure out what kind of thing I wanted to do. Now, I was really experimenting because I don't normally build houses like this, but this is like something that I think that everybody should know how to do, because this is a good good type of house. I like the type of house this is. And so pretty much what I do, I take andesite walls and spruce fences to put poles for the porch, or the front little porch. I don't know why you collect taxes, and I guess you have to like use it to build things. But yeah, I build up. I destroy 2 down because I want them to be andesite walls. So that kind of looks like a little sturdy foundation, and then you place 1 andesite wall on the top, and it kind of, I mean, I like it personally. I don't know if y'all will or not, but yeah, now I take a gray wool, I put a gray wool base around the house. And now if any of y'all watch Hermitcraft, and if y'all don't, y'all should. Grian is building a really large mansion, which uses gray wool and gray concrete powder. He uses a variant of, it's like a blend. It like kind of blends into the top, so it's darker at the bottom, so it kind of looks like a shadow. But once he details it, it looks so much better. I don't think it was very necessary for this build. I did experiment with the exterior a lot, and I finally found something that looked sort of good. So pretty much what I do here is I wait to put in the walls, and then I put the windows, because if you put the windows in the walls after you build the walls, you know where you can put windows and where you can't. And I made a mistake here personally. I forgot to do the interior first. So pretty much I just like did the outside as windows, and I didn't do the interior right. So I made the interior kind of like different where the windows are, so I had to block up a few windows. But now I'm placing wool. I will eventually remove this later because it did not look right on this build. But now you can see kind of like a little outline of the gray wool. I mean, I guess it kind of looks nice. For this size of a build, I would not recommend using the gray wool. I use dark oak doors because I'm kind of going for like a darker theme on this house. And you want to place trap doors at the top to make it kind of look like a bigger door. Instead of having a small 2x2 door, you have a 3x2 door, which looks a bit more grand, I guess. But basically now I'm placing walls to just give it a bit of sturdiness, I guess, because you don't want to just like have things just standing there. This is the point where I was looking for a command block. I could not find it. I looked like everywhere I could look, and I just couldn't find it. I literally wanted to get rid of the effects. I looked everywhere. I destroyed everything pretty much. I was also looking at these, so now I understand what all of those were for. So the housing is brown wool, so you place the house on the brown wool. The house thing on the bottom in your inventory, you can't remove that. The command blocks give you that. Like, if you drop it, it gives you it back. That's why I was trying to destroy it, because I needed more blocks in my inventory. Because, like, I don't always use pick block. But yeah, I wanted more blocks in my inventory than just 6 of them. And so I searched everywhere that I would think that the command block would be. It wasn't anywhere to be found. It was so frustrating. I had infinite effects of speed. I would have kept the speed, but I don't need resistance, jump boost, or night vision. That was at a point where it got kind of annoying. So I just, did what I normally do and just tried to break everything. By the way, those planes, they actually look pretty nice. The person who made this did a very good job on the builds that were already there. So that's an airport. I mean, as you can tell, there's a plane in the back. And I don't think I could build a plane like that. I build more houses than vehicles. The last vehicle that I made was kind of good, but not very good. Now, I'm guessing this is like a park or a solar farm. This was a energy factory, I guess, because it might be like a coal energy factory, because it had a lot of coal. It might be like just a smelting system thing. But now I came back to the build of my house, since I couldn't find the command block, and I found what looks pretty good with the walls is oak planks. So I got oak planks and I started to build the floor. And also, if you have like a brick exterior wall, you want to have double layer walls, like I am doing. I had a lot of lag in this because there's so many blocks placed. But yeah, you want to like have a 2-layer wall if you have like multiple like if you have like a brick wall outside. You don't want a brick wall inside unless you're doing like a rustic modern house. This was just like a townhouse design, so I just went for the white concrete, and it looks pretty nice actually. I like the look of it. Just don't put water next to it. The reason why I picked white concrete is it has a texture to it instead of just being like white concrete powder. It has more of a texture to it instead of being like a solid color. So now I get the 4 planks and I just, place it in. Finishing the oak floor, not that really that hard to do. So yeah, now just thinking a bit of what I'm going to do next. And pretty much what I am doing right now is I am placing the interior walls. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, you don't want to have a brick wall and have just the brick on the inside unless you were doing a rustic modern. So now I'm just editing the windows. I did have problems with the windows. Like I said, I don't need to have that many problems with them, but I have that many problems with them, and it's kind of annoying because it's my own thing that I do, and I forgot about it. That's just depressing. So now I just finished the bathroom, or at least the door and the walls. And now I am going to get string because I am making an archway for the kitchen. And archways are pretty important for this because if you have a door, it just doesn't look right. Like a door to a kitchen, nah. Get a nice archway to it, and again, I had another window problem. Not shocking at all, but it is what it is, I guess. And so now I am thinking of what I'm going to do for the kitchen. I am going to use spruce trapdoors for the countertop in the kitchen, which I think adds a nice thin layer of a countertop. I like that, at least. I'm going to add the refrigerator and the oven right now. I did not add top cabinets, which this is just like a little kitchen. I couldn't add anything, period. There's so many things going on in this kitchen, but pretty much what I gotta do now is just, get all the stuff ready. I got iron for the refrigerator and an iron door. You'll see what I do. It's pretty easy. So pretty much I have to like fly all the way up there and place it because it goes towards you. And now I'm getting a smoker for my oven. It's an older oven, but I guess it looks right. There's a little door at the bottom. I guess it could be a big door. So now I'm making the toilet. I am going to use a hopper and an iron trapdoor for the toilet. I am also using a cauldron for the sink and a tripwire hook. There's the toilet. There's the sink. Literally the easiest bathroom you could ever do. It's tiny, but yeah. This is about the time where I'm starting to think about the second story, so I can't fit any stairs anywhere, because if I did, you couldn't get to the bathroom, you couldn't get to the kitchen, so I'm just gonna put a ladder to upstairs. And now that's the top view of it. It's a weird layout, but I guess it works. So now I'm going to start placing paintings. This mod pack has different paintings than Minecraft normally does. But I'm just placing paintings because it makes it feel more homey. I was seeing how many double high paintings there were, and there were like only 2 or 3. So, not worth it. And the ones that were there I did not want. It was like a fern and 2 bouncy balls. And now I'm placing in the windows. I wanted gray stained glass or light gray stained glass because I kind of like it to be like that's more see-through than actual glass, I feel like, because like the lines are see-through. I was trying to get a single one. Well, no, actually I was looking through the 2x2s. And I get that huge one again, and then that led me to just block off that window over there. Placing in this window, placing in the block above, that window again, that window, placing in the block above. You get the deal. Then I had to place string at the door so I could actually get like a floating concrete powder. Because they got gray concrete powder, but not white. Now I did wood below the door because who wants to have stone when they step in their house? They want to have comfy wood floors. Now, I was placing a sink just because why would there be a kitchen without a sink? You'd have to go to the bathroom to wash like their vegetables. That'd be weird. So I put in a sink with a tripwire hook, just like the bathroom. Oh, actually, no. I used a hopper, which is a toilet, but it looks like it has a draining system. So I did a little trick to make the ceiling feel a bit different. I did like an outlining ceiling, and then put a block above it. So it's like an outlining ceiling. So you have like I can't remember what the ceiling's called. It's like a step-up ceiling, I guess. I don't know. It's funky though. That's what it is. I couldn't do it on the bathroom or anything like that, because that just wouldn't be right. But now I am filling in the second story floor. This is going to be a 2-story house. Not a flat roof, not a flat roof. I don't like flat roofs on this kind of house. But we are going in, and I forgot that you can crouch downstairs to make it go down faster. But now I needed to place in another ladder because I just placed in the floor and I hadn't placed a ladder on that. Now I'm going to start placing the exterior walls. That'd be smart. I'm not going to use the wool on it. I'm going to change my mind either now or later on the exterior walls. But shockingly, I forgot that I did the interior walls first. It sucks. Yeah, but you just got this. I'm going to do a layout of the bedroom. It's a larger bedroom. It's about the size of the kitchen, so I guess that's good. Might be smaller. I think it's the same size though. This is the tiny little toilet. You don't have a sink in it. I couldn't make it any bigger at all. Like, it would have to be a 3-story to be bigger. Now, this is my thought process on it. Pretty much I'm thinking, how can I make this feel more homey? And how do I do that? Put paintings on the wall, use beds, use carpets, but I didn't use any. I don't normally use carpets, but that would have been a good touch. So if you're building a house like this, I'd use carpet in like the bedroom, so it has like a better feel. So this is when I changed the wool on the top because it wouldn't look right. I'm just gonna do powder all the way. And so I was thinking about removing the bottom part of wool, but I don't think I did. See, that's gonna be the top part. I was skeptical if that was gonna be correct or not, but it was, I think. So there we go. Now I'm placing that corner. That was 1 block high. I was skeptical about that one, but it was the right height. I'm just placing in the walls and fixing to, because I have the block layout for all of the stuff, so I can place in windows wherever I want. I did not make the mistake again. And so now I'm just placing all of the exterior walls. Boring. I mean, it has to be done. If it didn't, it'd just be weird. Placing in the outline of wool. This house's exterior was not very good. I did not do a good job on the exterior. Now, I wanted to do like a fancy exterior, which I did not do correctly. Now, what I would have done is I would have taken andesite walls and placed them on, like, below the things that you're gonna see once I build the exterior. Personally, this is not my best build for the exterior, but my interior was actually really good. And I can get behind doing this way more. Because normally I just leave the interior alone because I'm more of an exterior builder. But this house I really, as you can tell, focused on the interior because this is literally most of this video is the interior being built. I wish I had the talent of B-double-O, B-dubs or whatever you want to call him. He's such a talented builder. I don't know how. He's just so good at he's so good at it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to be like that, but it'd be really cool if I could. My friends call me good at building. I don't know if I am or not. Like, if you're looking at it from a pro standpoint, I'm terrible. But if you're looking at it from like a normal person, I guess I'd be considered a bit better than that. I guess above average maybe. But yeah, I'm placing in the walls. Now the walls are completely finished. Now I just have to do the decorating in the room. So I'm going to use a light gray bed and a bunk bed. See, since I don't have 2 bedrooms, I'd have to do a bunk bed. Because I couldn't do like a double bed. Because it'd be blocking the window. And I don't know. I didn't really think that I wanted a bed blocking the window, because that'd be literally blocking half the window. So I just did a sideways bunk bed. See, like, that's kind of blocking the window. Now, this is going to be like 1 block taller, just because of the bunk bed. So you could like access the top bunk. See, like, you can't access the top bunk. This is not Java edition. You can't access top bumps. And top bunks if you crouch. No. I wish. Dude, why Mojang? Just make Bedrock Edition as good as Java. We can only hit 1 mob at a time if we're trying to use a mob farm. You can't, like, it's so annoying. 1 mob at a time. You know how long that takes? If I've been grinding, or if like I've been AFK for like an hour, I got like 100 mobs in an area. It takes me like 4 minutes to kill all of them. It's really, really annoying. Please, Mojang, add sweeping edge into Minecraft. I don't know how we got into that. Oh, right, crouching. But now I finished the bed. I was trying. I'm an idiot. I destroyed the door. I really should not destroy the door, because that just destroyed all my concrete. Now, concrete destroys if you place it above a door, like 1 block above a door, to where it will break. So now I'm just placing in the roof. See how ugly it looks? It really looks weird. But now I'm just, thinking of what I can do. So I thought of a roof, and then I thought of that I had to do windows. So I had to do windows. Yeah, fun, right? I played around with the concept of the windows for like a minute or two, that kind of concept. I did not really like that concept. It was not, it was a weird concept of, yeah, see, I don't know what I was doing. It looks weird, but no. I eventually came up with it. That was just an outright dumb concept. I was just like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna do that. Yes, sir. Yeah, see? I come up with some pretty bad concepts. I'm getting closer to the concept I'm going to use. I'm getting very close. And this is the concept I'm gonna use pretty much. Well, not completely. What I just did, I use stairs for it. I mean, this was a weird part of the build, to do both windows by themselves. That looks like an angry boy. Yeah, but like I had forgotten. I forget easily, as you could tell by any of my videos. I forget things, and like normal human beings do. But it is what it is. I don't know if I'm on normal speed or not. I can't tell. This is supposed to be like a time-lapse build tutorial. I don't know, I'm not. I'm not on normal speed. I will be changing to normal speed in like how much? Like 5 or 4 minutes, or 4 or 5 minutes. I decided to change the windows because they didn't look right like that. I'm pretty sure I changed the, did I change the roof? Did I change the, I changed the window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is a little side part of the roof. I was gonna have like a normal roof, I guess. This is a bit different than all the roofs. So pretty much what I'm doing right now is I'm putting a dark gray trim on the top story because since it's so tall, I might as well. I mean, I guess it looks nice. But, I mean, again, it's just what I had to do. I did it on one spot and it wouldn't look good if it were just on one spot, so I just did it around the whole entire thing. Now I'm just placing in the roof again. I kind of missed that. I think I destroyed too much. But now I'm just placing all these again and doing the same thing that I did on the other side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use stone brick or smooth stone slabs to fill up the gap. Like, do you see the gap right there? Like the air gap, where the triangle is. I'm going to use stone bricks or smooth stone slabs to, you know, cover that up a bit. I did a ventilating system up top, which kind of looks good, I guess. I messed up a few times in this build, but you know, this is just a tutorial, and I'm not perfect. So yeah, I mean, guess it's pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if y'all think it's cool or not, and if y'all learned anything that y'all didn't know. And tell me, and you know, I can do more of it. And if you really liked it, just say like, I like the content and do more like this. Like I hope you do more like this or something, so I know that I should do more content that could, because y'all are enjoying it. It'd be it'd be very, I'd appreciate it if y'all would. So now I'm just doing the finishing touches, like the windows on the side. I have to do those because if I didn't, it just looked very bland. Bad. Really bad. really, really bad. I couldn't place a um ladder up to the top because if I did, it would just, you can't place it on glass, and if you can, it wouldn't look good. Honestly, it would not look good. You can't place, I wish you could place ladders on the side of beds so you could like have a real looking bunk bed. Now I'm just doing the windows. The triple window that I did, or the double window at the top that I did, looks really strange. At this point I was tired of building. I had been up for a while. I was just tired of building. I was ready to get this done with. It was fun at first, but I think I had a bit too much of building. Oh, that looks weird. I had a bit too much of building, but, you know, I did what I had to do. So now it's that window, and I think the other side, and then that is the end of it. Yeah. Yep, this side, and then that's the end of the video, pretty much. I think I'm gonna do like a house tour or something like that at the end of the video. Yeah. This is, I guess, pretty nice. I'm destroying my block palette, because if I had left it there, it wouldn't really look that good. I mean, doing like /clear. See if that would, like, nope, there goes the stuff back again. Skip time, I think. I destroyed the door for some reason. I don't know why I did, but I did. And I mean, what else? This was a very well made map by the map maker. Very well made. I love the Ferris wheel. It adds a really nice touch. Now it doesn't have any cabins in it, so I'm guessing we have to put the cabins. It also has a soccer field. I don't know why a random soccer field? There aren't even any houses. Well, there's like one little fishing shack. But like, yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Really do. Thank you guys for watching, and bye guys. Please like and